Hello there.
This guy knows what he's doing right here.
Super fetch. Ooh, fancy. Oh, dang. That's way too official.
Love it.
Hello, Kev.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah. Oh, he's got the keyboard.
I know. Somebody told me you like the camera or the microphone when it's close.
That wasn't me.
That was
He
a
wasn't
very
talking
fancy
about the
intro.
microphone.
I was gonna tell Tanner, but I didn't want to spoil the surprise and warn Cody.
Is that why you thought you were playing hide and seek? Because you had to go get a keyboard?
No,
Like,
no.
Does your neighbor know you stole their keyboard?
Is this a keyboard? I didn't even know what it was.
Is it a guitar?
It's a harpsichord.
Tell me you can play that thing and play us a ditty.
I'd like to dedicate this to you, Kev.
Oh my goodness.
Wow. Crank that up.
I'm not gonna sing because it's terrible.
What?
You should have had Tanner in on that. He could have started singing like the Swedish chef.
Oh, okay, here we go. Here we go. You ready?
Yeah.
All right, you're gonna come in after this.
No, he's not.
Imagine.
What?
I'm sorry. I can't. I
Oh, it took one
can't
less.
see the straight face.
Cody will never come back. Perfect. Awesome. Thanks.
I was like, I'm gonna tell Tanner so he can warn Cody that I'm about to do like a very, very inside joke to start this live stream. But anyway, how's everyone doing tonight?
So did you just learn the piano this week?
No,
Or that?
actually, I'm actually hitting the play button on the mouse real quick. You can't see it, and it's playing from the speakers.
Oh, my goodness.
Bravo.
Let me put all this away. I'll be right back.
Yeah, thanks.
Let's quickly thank our Claxton for 99-cent super chat, and then
Yes, thank you.
let's introduce Mr. Cody Otley.
Can I relocate? I'm going to relocate. Is that terrible?
You can. No. Go ahead. Wait,
Corey.
before you relocate, quick intro.
Okay.
So Cody's a good friend of a friend of ours. Cody is one of the proprietors of BBG Forge. So fantastic company that does custom printing, custom minifigures, all kinds of stuff. So Cody will be talking to us about that just shortly. He's got to relocate. So
Corey came, and so he's got to work. We got to work to print the things. So
The
Yes.
printing things.
I'm right in
Let's
his
find
way.
some of their stuff here in a bit.
right.
Okay, you can relocate. Tanner and I will hold the fort. We don't know what to do with our hands, but
I'll be right back.
we'll figure it out. All right. See what you did, Eric? Now
No,
Cody
why don't you
left.
tell me.
Yeah, you scared Cody off. He's never coming back.
I understand.
Oh, well, welcome everybody. We got Joe's in the house. We got Toadborg is here.
AJ
Brick Doctor. Oh, that's Joe. Bought of Bricks. Aspen's here. R. Claxton, of course. PBJ.
Delicious as always. And PBJ is now in my house. He was gracious enough to send me his sig fig, and now he's chilling out in the. Let me turn. Which way do I don't know what to do with my hands.
Or your body.
This way. He's chilling out in the. Where is it? There. The arena right there on the floor with several other sig figs. Sorry, that was
pretty difficult.
a little rough. I rehearsed that only twice. So,
Yeah.
But yes,
It showed.
PBJ is delicious as usual.
Yeah. It showed. Todd's here.
Todd?
Doug.
Did you say
Hello,
Brickman?
hello.
Mark is here?
I don't think I said Brickman, no. So, yeah. Well, it's been a hell of a week here.
It's
our
cold.
weather has been very cold,
Yeah.
very brutal.
It's actually just starting to get cold here, actually, while the cold front was behind and hitting all of you guys. It hit 50 degrees today and was raining.
I hate you.
I hate you very much.
But it quickly dropped. From noon, it was 52, and by 4 o'clock, it was 26.
Okay. Well, it was -5 here, but it felt like -25 because of 22-mile-per-hour winds. So
Should probably move to the northeast. It's a lot warmer.
I'll work on that.
Yeah, Debbie O has it right. -50.
That's Celsius, though. That's like saying 40 American dollars is 2,000 Canadian dollars.
Keep in mind that -40 and -40 are equal.
Right.
So
Is
you're
that where
-40?
Is that where it becomes equal from
Yeah.
Celsius and Fahrenheit?
Yeah.
Because at that point, it's like it's just way too cold. Who cares about conversions?
Yeah,
I mean-
so it's like it's basically it comes up. Your temperature today is what the F bomb because it's just shite.
You're in Canada. You knew what you were getting into.
Yeah, they told me to stay. It gets warmer. Global warming. They said this is gonna be the new Hawaii in the next 10 to 15 years.
There's Jenny Bricks is here. Deb's here. Brennan O. Did we say Brennan O? Doug said, Eric, you could have at least played the whole song.
Yeah,
I don't remember all of it. It's probably been like
imagine Eric
7
knows
years.
how to play the whole song.
I can
Just
get
got
through
the
the first
intro.
2 verses, and then when it goes to the thing, I just can't remember it.
I was gonna grab my mic and start singing, but in fear of that thing starting to echo, I was shitting my pants.
That would have been perfect. It's like a live performance.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna do it
I mean,
again.
if everyone stick around to the end, we'll do sing along at the end.
Yeah. Swedish
Ooh.
Chef might even return.
I'm pretty excited about that.
I think you're excited. You should see these nipples.
Who says I can't?
Stick around to the end, buddy.
To hang a couple candy canes off those things. It is the Christmas show.
Oh, yes. 2 days to Christmas. 1 day for some of our folks on the other side of the world, but 2 days to Christmas.
Yeah.
We're smack dab in the middle of Hanukkah, if that's what you celebrate. I don't know when Kwanzaa is. Is today Kwanzaa? I don't know. Anyway,
That's what she said.
we're getting there. Eric,
Eric's camera's off. Oh, I think it's his turn. Eric was playing hide and seek before the stream started. It's probably his turn to hide. So him turning the camera off thinks he's hiding real good. He can't be seen. You can't catch him.
that's right. No idea where he is. But yeah, while we wait for Cody to come back on, you guys might have seen, I posted some stuff. I've worn this t-shirt before to help support them, but they do a fantastic job doing UV printing for Lego. So they've got some custom figures that they've done. Always doing new figures. In fact, they had a limited run Pirate Santa here. Got that guy. They have the one Eric's holding up there is he's still available. That's Andy Bernard. So obviously the set didn't come with Andy. Yeah, Kevin's got him up there too with that in Eric We Tug sign. That's very nice.
In Eric we tug, hey?
Oh, limited
what else?
edition, guys.
I think they have a limited edition Viking Santa up there now. Cody just released the whole crew of the Star Trek Next Generation Enterprise available, and I think that's $85 for 8 figures or something crazy like that. Something crazy good like that. But just all kinds of custom stuff that you can get from BBG FORGE.com. If you want custom prints of your own design, they'll do that for you as well. I've done several of those from those guys, including this. Cody, we're just going to quick plug, and I'll be revealing this shortly, but Cody printed up some awesome signage for my, Cody and Corey printed up some awesome signage for my Jurassic World mock. I will be fully revealing this weekend. So, well, yeah, this weekend.
Again,
So,
was that your nipples or the mock?
yes.
Okay, perfect.
Both.
Yes,
Both.
that's correct.
Sorry for the delay. That was weird.
It will be on my nipples, covering them up. So,
Oof.
That's right. Missouri has laws.
you know. So, yes, Cody, welcome aboard.
Yeah.
Sorry for the delay.
Don't be sorry.
Corey planned it perfectly. He's like, I'll be over this afternoon. I'm like, cool. Just let me know. And then I was like, I got to be on a Zoom call from 6 to 8-ish. Of course, he shows up right as it starts. So that's usually how it goes, though, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely.
We can work with that.
So
Sorry. You get mobile version me.
That's okay.
Can you hear me okay? Headset good? No crazy echo things?
Nope. Not from you. It'll come from Kevin when it comes.
Just when I don't want to do things like start my need like that. I'll start that shit. I think I'm gonna build this.
Oh, nice.
The first I'm
I'm
gonna
going
do
to
something.
start with this guy.
Oh, what is that?
My gracious friend from the north sent me. This is that fantastic pirate ship ride that you could get from Lego.com, but if you got it from Lego.com, it didn't come in this really fancy box.
Came a shit bag.
Only came in this box if you got it from Toys R Us up in Canada. So I'm going to start with that, and then if or when I finish that, might not in 2 hours, then I might crack this guy open. Eric, what are you
I'm
working
going to finish the Camaro tonight.
on? All right.
I got 3 bags left. If I finish that, I'll then maybe tackle the Christmas tree or the polar bears.
Excellent.
Exactly like Elf.
Yeah.
Nice.
Cody, you got anything to build, or are you just going to chat with us?
See behind me?
I mean, I have a couple things to build, but I don't know. I don't know if we get into that. The bedroom stack is real right now.
Yes.
He's got
I actually had to relocate my Millennium Falcon. I had it down in the corner in my Lego room in the basement, but I moved it because I was going to reorganize my basement stack, and then found that there was water damage on my cardboard box of my Falcon, so it got moved to my bedroom now.
But it didn't go through to the main box, just the...
I mean, sorta. Like, I don't know. It's got like this little lip, like, curve now. But
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. It wasn't too bad, but I was just like, I gotta move that. So
Yeah, it's the last thing you want to see.
yeah. Oh yeah, look at that tile. There you go.
That tile. Anybody know where that came from?
Nope. Must have been Eclipse Graphics, right?
Yeah. Yeah, that looks fantastic on there. Tanner sent me that one, and then of course
Nice.
saw the Andy, and then the Santa's on top of the. I also got.
Oh yeah, nice. The wreath.
It's not focusing.
Excellent.
And then this one, I really like.
Oh yeah, the dragons. I'm all about the dragons.
I do not want to grab. Bugger. There it is. So nice, beautiful. And of course, they come with a nice little anvil sticker, like so. That's perfect.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah.
Good old Clark Griswold fixing the new post, you know.
Yeah.
Fixed it.
He totally fixed it. It's flying down the stairs right about there.
Yeah. I'm going to, I think I got to order the shitters full. I think that's a must.
Yeah, you get both. You get both Clark and Eddie.
Yeah, Clark and Eddie.
Yep.
So I'll be ordering those up after the stream. And then I was showing one of the guys at work today that stuff. And I said, yeah, like I was telling him who was going to be on. And and they said, yeah, so I got to get these two. I was laughing my ass off because the one that I like the most that Tanner is done is, well, Chitter's full because he kind of finished that one up with us there. And then his song one there, the Animal and Swedish Chef and Beaker. So
Yeah, that's my favorite one.
Nice.
oh, beautiful. Elf?
No, shitter's full, buddy.
Or Shitter's full. Oh, there it is. Yeah. You didn't take it down. You know what? Because you had it turned sideways. I thought I saw the tree there with him jumping on it.
No, I think you took that one apart.
What's that?
This one's a keeper.
That's
the
the
elf
one
one
you
you
kept
took
out of
apart.
all of them, I think.
Oh, the elf one I did take apart. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, those that haven't been following my Instagram channel, you're dead to me. But
Yep. Tanner hates you.
I've been doing Kate and Jen's habitat challenge this week. Here's the one.
That's
Yeah,
what I'm talking about. That one's getting built here. I'm going to do that one up. And that one has some good memories to it. We totally should have left Eric high and dry on that. After he said that, I'm like, that's genius.
Speaking of the devil, there's Kate. So again, one more day to build a holiday habitat. If you haven't done that already, don't want to get in the fun. You got one more day. You can post one tomorrow. Just have some fun. Lots of great prizes and sponsors. Cody, I can't remember. Is the Forge one of the sponsors?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm giving away some sweater packs, Christmas sweaters.
Oh, yes.
So.
Yeah, some custom printed sweaters. You got Emmett's Toy Chest, ABC Builds. There's like 5 other sponsors. That's crazy. All kinds of great stuff. And build a habitat. It's easy. 8x8. That's all you got to do. Put a
children, it's easy.
Minifigure in a Christmas sweater in there. Have fun with it.
Never thought you'd hear that twice in the stream, eh, Cody?
Yeah. It's funny because it's like, oh man, 8x8, that's so easy. But then when I built one for Chicago last year, I was like, man, this is a pain. Like it's hard to try to get as much detail as you want into that tiny space. I mean, Tanner's like killing it, it's fine. But yeah, I definitely don't do it enough. I don't build enough for sure. So
it's only, Cody, because Tanner's used to working with tiny things.
It's true.
Small hands.
Small hands. Big success.
He's just a little guy. So.
Small hands, big success.
Yep.
And he says he doesn't know what to do with those hands.
They get into tight spaces. What can I say?
Yeah. Thanks, Aspen, for putting that in there. She just put in the bbforge.com website.
Oh, nice.
Lots of cool stuff in there for sure.
So, Cody, is Viking Santa still available? I know you had a very limited run. Sold out.
Gone. We didn't do very many. That was kind of like a last minute, like, we got some bits. Should we make a Viking Santa too? It's like, sure, why not? We did this like pop culture pop-up store thing last weekend. Like I bought a booth and it was terrible. And so I didn't really sell anything. So we made like 5 Viking Santa sets and just a couple other things to like take with us. But yeah, it was not worth it. So I'm going to stick to Lego shows, I think, from now on.
Cody, you got a question there from Joe. He's a good supporter of the channel here. He asked, do you ship to the UK?
So right now, yes, technically we ship to the UK. I think the shipping is a nightmare to the UK. Unfortunately, I think there was like some strike or something, like a Royal Mail strike.
Possibly.
We will do it, and we have done it, but it's expensive. Like I just feel bad because the cost is just shipping has become so astronomical that it's like,
yeah,
I don't know. I just feel bad, right?
At the end of the day, with Joe, if there's something you want, just message me.
Yeah. I mean, I shipped like something to Rick Brickham, and it was like $35 to ship to Canada, and I was like, this is ridiculous. And then Annabelle, I shipped her order to her, but then they wanted like $100 in like duties and fees.
Yeah.
For her order, and I was like, man, that's insane. So I'm like, I got to figure out a better way to ship internationally. But yes, if they were to go to the website now, yes, you could order to UK. I think it's like $30-ish to ship it.
Yeah.
About. So.
Just make it worth your while, Joe.
Yeah. Just be prepared, I guess, is my only wary thing. But yeah, we do a couple countries. So Canada, UK. I think one guy wanted something in Ireland, so we just like, okay, you want a night? Sure, we'll send you a night. Whatever, it's fine.
You should take 20, sir.
Yeah.
No, that's cool. Yeah, because some of that stuff is just like it makes the builds, right? Like just the Eddie and Clark, like that one. You can do so many builds with that. Like I wanted to do the you can move them around. I wanted to do a whole bunch of the habitats, but all the habitats were just going to be Christmas Vacation ones. Because there's so many scenes in that movie. Like you could have the attic scene, you could have him drinking the. We need to get a moose mug.
Yeah, I saw it. Jenny Brooks is in the chat, but that's all she's been doing. She's been doing
Christmas Vacation.
Vacation habitats. Yeah.
Yeah, there's so many good ones there. Yeah,
I was going to tell Jen last night, like the new CMF in the Series 24, the Potter has like that head wrap. Right.
I watched the movie today and I thought the same thing. Yeah.
I watched it last night and I was like, holy crap, this will work great.
Yeah. There Jenny said I've made all Christmas Vacation habitats. And yeah, absolutely, Jenny. Like it's so easy, right? There's so many cool scenes and there's like they're just you could do you could do them chopping the tree down, you can do like anything. The jumping the car, like the over the snowbank.
A lot of content in that movie, so it's pretty nice.
Just endless, just endless. So, Eric, you're going to do the Camaro, yeah?
I'm going to build it.
Okay.
I'll save that for when it's done.
If you should use small hands.
What can I say?
Jeez.
I want to do the attic because of that. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's funny.
Well, that's next year then. There you go.
So Cody, you can we'll start building here if you want to. I don't know if you want to give us a little bit of your process and how it works, or.
Sure. So I mean, basically, the printing is we UV print. We have a jig that's on a base plate, so we just essentially attach anything to the base plate in weird forms, and then the UV printer just sprays across, and then the UV light comes behind it and dries it as it goes across. So it's pretty insta-dry, which is cool. If you've ever been to a flagship store like Legoland or Disney Springs, they have that machine in there where you can print minifig stuff.
Yeah.
They're using the exact same machine we're using, so it's kind of Lego-esque, but their main process is pad printing, where they use the rubber stamp and press, but they have gone to this spray printer in the stores. So
yeah, that's the one they have. Like they have one in Edmonton, and I got one done. I don't know what I did with mine. Here somewhere.
I can guarantee their alignment is not as good as ours, however.
Yeah, they literally just put, like in their machine, they can just put they have a mold for the torso to live in, and then they do a brick. So you put your name on the brick, and then they do the torso at the same time, however you designed it. But I think with your stuff, you are definitely more open to. You can do what people send you, correct? Like.
Oh yeah, custom stuff. Yeah, so we do a lot of custom work. So like Manny from season 1 Lego Masters, we've been doing a lot of heads for him, like his minifig head.
Yeah.
From like Tanner's got some tiles that we did for his mock.
Yeah.
Kind of stuff.
I mean, we did wedding plates. Like a guy had his wedding place set things.
Oh wow.
We did those. I've done all sorts of crazy stuff.
On your big thing, like when you're doing multiple pieces, how many pieces do you put on there once when it's coming over and spraying and stuff?
So like a base plate worth. So if you go to we have a TikTok, or I think I have most of the stuff that's on Instagram too.
Yeah.
But I have some videos where you actually see the printer on the jig.
Yeah.
You can actually see the items being sprayed. So
Yeah.
But yeah, it's complicated because Lego flexes and it's not an exact science, and there's a lot of tweaking, which is frustrating. But
Yeah.
we just wanted to like upgrade Lego stuff or do stuff that we couldn't get, right?
Mhm.
So then the $1 million question is, Lego started talking a while there about the crackdown on all this stuff, right? Have you done anything with that yet?
So yeah, the crackdown is specifically about the minifigure, right?
Yeah.
And the biggest thing from that was no third-party logos on a minifig torso. So that actually bit me on another side. So Brick Slopes is the Lego convention I run in Utah. And that one, we got a very nicely worded email from Lego saying, have fun this year, but next year, that's not going to be a thing. Because we always do like a custom minifigure for the convention the last 5-6 years.
Yeah.
And so this coming year, it won't have the Brick Slopes logo on it. So that's kind of where the crackdown is at, is the minifig, because the minifig is actually trademarked still. So
yeah,
it's just insane that they, and obviously they're trying to bully you, right? They're probably not ever going to send a lawyer after you or anything like that, but as much money as they have, and they're trying to crack down on you giving away your figures for your convention, right?
Yeah, I mean, the problem with Brick Slopes is we're a recognized fan media or fan event, like an RFLMM, whatever it is, right? So that's a status you want to hang on to because Lego does send support. Unlike like Brickfest or Brick Universe, they don't get that same recognized status as an AFL event.
Yeah.
Those are just like public expos. So we're on a nice short list, and I don't want to lose that. But yeah, it's complicated.
You are just generating, like you're honestly just generating excitement in the Lego stuff. If someone can get some custom stuff done, it should be no skin off their teeth. They're not losing money by you doing what you're doing because they're still making the money on the parts you're buying to print on.
Oh yeah.
So I don't know, kind of frustrating.
No, I get it. Like that's kind of like the Bricklink problem, right? Because all the people that did custom stuff that was listed on Bricklink, you can't buy the custom stuff on Bricklink anymore, right? Yeah. So
well, they went ahead and just bought the shit out of that thing. So.
Yeah.
They can really hammer down on you at that part. So
I mean, part of that probably is, like you said, the minifig's trademarked in it, and they don't want it, if somebody wants to sue over somebody else's company that's trademarked logo is on a minifigure, that could put them at risk of losing the trademark on the minifig, right?
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, that's the whole thing.
Yeah.
But hey, I'll slap your logo on a brick, tile, plate, whatever, no problem, easy.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
I did have an awkward one the other day that I'm still conflicted with I've been working with my business partner, but like someone asked us is like, hey, we do historical stuff. Would you guys be willing to print Nazi tank logos?
No.
And I was like, maybe, I don't know. Is that bad?
Yeah.
Like,
Is that bad?
You're using it for historical purposes? Are you sure? I just want to make sure you're not a Nazi or something, right?
Yeah.
But it was a weird, like, I didn't think about that. But
yeah, until you had to. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that one. I think that one would make me a little uncomfortable if somebody asked me.
Yeah.
Because, like you said, you don't know what they're going to do with it, and then they're like, "Oh,
right.
Check this out! What the BBG Forge printed for me."
Well, and that's what I said to the guys. Like, I'm happy if you want to try to recreate a historical thing, but I probably wouldn't advertise that we did it, right? Like, I'll print it, but. Yeah, I don't want to be associated with things that are terrible, right? So
exactly.
I mean, we did do, just for full disclosure, like we did a Brick Hub tile with like a little loading screen as a joke about the Pornhub thing.
Yeah.
And there was a lot of back and forth, like, should we put this on our website? Should we not put it on our website? Should we have a section that's like 18 plus for the people that want like 18 plus things? And it's like, I don't know, complicated. So
you can just come on here and blast it because Eric goes 18 plus as soon as he gets on here.
Nice.
He takes his shirt off and
This is not safe for work, right?
This is my chance to be free.
Perfect.
So, you just got a customer. Elizabeth said she just purchased the Nard dog.
Nice. Yes, Andy. He's one of my favorites just because like the set, right, is so perfect with everybody and just lacking Andy. And Andy just turned out so good.
And that's what Eric and Kate were talking about was when we built that set, because we built that set all together sort of thing. And we were talking about Andy not being in the set. For a set that came out with so many minifigures,
Oh yeah.
like they left themselves, they almost, like it was almost a whoops.
Yeah.
And you
Of
can,
course.
go ahead.
Oh, I was looking to see if I had one up here, but I don't have it in my room, so not helpful.
I got one right here. He's holding
Yeah.
one of my custom tiles there. The
Yeah.
Oh, nice. There you go. Yeah. See, perfect.
yeah, just hold the tile that in Eric we tug
Yeah.
tile.
I'm gonna glance right over that. I love the mug. I love the Cornell mug on there. I can't imagine lining that up to print on that.
It is a pain. It was.
I'm not gonna lie.
It's not fun.
Right.
It's yeah.
So how big is your machine, Cody?
It's probably 40 inches by 30 inches by 30 inches ish. It's a pretty big beast.
And when you decided to get going on this, you just basically did you already have the machine and stuff, and you were just it just went down this avenue, or you decided, hey, this will be a good idea?
No, my buddy was working at Bricks and Minifigs, and they were being tools, but he was kind of doing their printing.
Yeah.
And he's like, "We could do this." I'm like, "Okay."
Yeah.
So I'm like, "Done. We're gonna do this." And so I mostly did it for him to help my buddy out. And eventually I was like, "Oh, this could become our day job, which would be really cool." So that's kind of the goal, is maybe eventually it be the day job.
Well, that'd be neat.
Right now it's just a hobby job, though.
Yeah, well, that's good too, though, right? I mean, it's so you guys you're printing mostly in the evenings and that sort of stuff, or
Just kind of whenever we can. I mean, we both work day jobs, so it's kind of, he usually comes over on Friday nights.
Yeah.
Sometimes Monday nights, just depends, and
yeah,
sometimes Saturday, and just when we can get it in there and
nice.
Get it done. So.
Well, that's tough too, because you've got to keep the inventory, right? And
yeah.
Your shipping and all that. It's not like the orders get placed and somewhere else is then packaging it and sending it off for you guys. So it's you're doing everything.
I go to the post office a lot.
In the snow. That's the picture I stole.
In the snow. Yeah, that was the picture. Yeah, that was we had probably the most orders we've ever gone out in one day that day. So it was pretty funny, and it was snowing, and I had those minifig heads that the big plastic heads you can take off the top. So I loaded that up with packages and went to the post office in the snow.
Nice.
But yeah, so we mostly just did it friend thing, and we've now been doing it for a year, so it just feels kind of nice. And
yeah, absolutely.
Most of the stuff on the website, we have most of it printed in inventory, so we have some. So ideally, if someone places an order, like if someone places an order for Andy today, I could go downstairs, throw it in a bubble mailer, and ship it tomorrow. So
yeah, cool.
Cody, are you guys vending at Atlanta BrickCon?
I'm on the wait list, but they seem very unorganized and unprepared for this thing. So
yeah,
I don't know. It's weird, right? I'm gonna take some stuff, but I'm not officially a vendor because they just said, like, I tried to email them, didn't get a response, emailed again. Finally, I got a response. They're like, "Oh, you're on a wait list."
Do they have a yard sale there? Could you move stuff at a yard sale?
I'm gonna try. I literally, there's not any full details, and that's kind of the difference between like a recognized fan event and a non-event, right? They just, I don't know what to expect. So
if you're close to Atlanta, Georgia, February 4th and 5th, I think, is that Atlanta BrickCon. So head out there, and if nothing else, you get to see Cody, and you might be able to pick up some merch there if you want.
I'll sell you stuff under the table all day. No problem. Just come on over. Venmo, cash, no problem. Pirate style,
Owner of one
Pirate Santa.
Any other upcoming events in 2023 that you guys are attending?
For me, just Brick World and Atlanta Brick Co. And then I actually just lucked out on the lottery for the cabins at Scarebeck in Denmark.
Oof.
In Denmark.
You're going to Denmark next year?
September, man.
Dude.
Huh.
I'm going to try and go in 2024.
Or you could just come next year. I have one spot in the cabin, I think. You could just come with. You're just a little guy. We'll just tuck you in there.
No, he's got little hands. He's a big guy. He's got little hands.
Yeah, little hands.
Those aren't pillows?
And then Cody, like Cody said, Cody has a convention himself in the Salt Lake City area in August, end of August.
Yep.
So,
last weekend of August is Brick Slope. So yeah, so 4 for me ish. I hope to do more, but kid problems. So
yeah, it becomes a lot. It really does.
I hear you.
Lots of good stuff.
Brick World was awesome, though. I was really happy to actually meet Tanner and a bunch of people. You, Eric, and
oh, thanks. Yeah, it was incredible. It was perfect timing, I think, for a lot of people. Right, coming out of COVID and that first big event, and all of a sudden, people that we've been talking to for 2 years, all of a sudden converged in one place. It was great. Like it was the second convention I've ever been to, and the best. And I don't think there's probably next year we'll top it. And then I don't know if there will be other ones that can.
Well, next year we'll top it because I'm coming.
That's what I'm saying.
And you'll be there.
And I'll be there. Oh, we're dumb. Oh my God! I just thought of something. I'll be right back.
Oh.
Eric, are you going to do a concert after?
Oh yeah, of course. We're just gonna play the same song, and then the beginning of Piano Man a couple times. That's about it.
Excellent.
Yeah, ideally, I'd like to do more shows a year. Like, I'd like to be up to 6 shows a year, maybe more. I mean, if I can vend more, I've only vended twice. So at Brick Roadie, I did it for the first time this year, and then Brick Slopes was the second time. So I'd like to potentially do it more, but then I also want to go to a convention and have fun. So it's kind of like catch-22. Do I want to work or just have fun with my friends?
Well, vend at the smaller ones, and then have fun at the bigger ones.
Yeah. Well, there's no way I'll get in on Brick World. That wait list is huge. He's ready to con mode. He's in con mode.
Those
John glasses, baby. You like these?
How thick are the lenses in those?
Oh, I can see.
Oh, I bet.
These are
Kate's coming to Chicago this year as well. She's going to meet everybody.
These are actually Elton John glasses from his concert.
Really?
Yeah.
He tossed them down to you, huh?
No. See, look.
No. See, look. Oh, he signed it.
Swag.
Wow.
Swaggy items.
He has a printer there too. He just prints it and then whips it out in the crowd.
That's pretty
awesome.
I don't know why I felt I needed these damn things, but I sure did. Right?
So Oldendorf wants to know, is Cody the blacksmither as he works in the forge?
I sell it. I don't make the magic. Is that what it means?
I think he's just saying you bear some resemblance to the old blacksmith.
Oh, I see. Yep. Corey, my buddy Corey, he's the one that really makes the magic. He's the one that does the printing, and I've started to print on my own a little bit, but he's the one that really makes the magic. I just sell it, so and own it.
And deliver it.
And ship it.
Yeah. Just
I don't do very much.
I mean, without him, it wouldn't be a thing without him. So.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, we appreciate that.
But he also hates the camera. You probably saw him there for a second when we logged on. He was in the background for 2 seconds.
They went deer in the headlight.
Yeah, he's like, I'm like, you want to be on here? He's like, no.
We should get him on for a second.
Well, like we were
Put him
saying
under
though,
the-
like lining up the stuff on the cup. Like I would just get too nervous about doing it and just give up. Like so that like level of
You
detail
know,
to me is fantastic.
he has some crazy Lego math in his head, and so he makes these jigs. Like our fish jig, you'll see it on our videos if you go look at them. He's made this fish jig that fits a fish just perfectly in the fin, actually just sits perfectly against the plate. And it's insane how he's got it on there, but it works perfect. And
What is he making the jigs out of? Are you 3D printing them?
no, it's Lego. He's using Lego. That's the
Oh, wow.
crazy bit. Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
That's awesome.
Again,
Tanner, the jig is
magic.
the thing Eric does after he wins his tugging event.
Yes.
Someday I'll get to do it. Someday.
So you guys also will do sig figs for folks if they ask for that as well, right? I think there's a couple you've done sig figs for.
So yeah, we did sig figs for Brick Snaps. Martin, he hasn't printed any in a while, but initially a year ago when we opened, he did a bunch of sig figs. Jean's version.
Yeah.
Jean, we did figs for her. Luke.
Andrew Brick and Brood, he's a regular in our
Mhm.
community. You've done his. You did Jen's.
We did Luke Moody's. He's got his Jordan 1 on there. We actually just upgraded his minifig. I think he just posted it. We did these Jordan 1s on the side of the minifig legs.
Yeah, I saw that.
They look really good.
Really?
Yeah. I saw a guy out in public and I was like, holy crap, you look exactly like the minifig I just did. Nuts.
Like
He was wearing the shoes.
Tons of those shoes. I'm also a shoe guy, so I've got lots of those.
But yeah, so
Let's talk about your T-shirts.
you guys are wearing the BBG supporter shirt.
Yep.
So technically this shirt, so the Bearded Builders Guild, there is a guild. Whoa. Yeah, I can't point this thing for some reason. It's like the phone camera is opposite way. It's weird. But yeah, so
Banner point.
What do
it's
you
like
say?
point.
Tanner,
You can,
Tanner was
you can
struggling
show
with
them
the point
which
earlier.
direction to point when you're. Yeah, like that.
Which way? No. But yeah, so those are supporter shirts for the guild. Basically, Corey again came up with the logo. There's a triumvirate, so there's 3 heads of the guild. So there's me, Corey, and then our buddy Star Wars Steve. He runs Lego Star Wars fans on Facebook.
Mhm.
But the 3 of us have to agree to induct anyone into the guild. So there's a lot of process and fighting and all the things. So
Oh, the bureaucracy.
yeah.
Now
I'm like stuck everybody in. I'm like, come to me, but then those 2 are very not people oriented. So,
now
Gets a
colors
little-
of shirts.
but yeah, so that's kind of the game is we'll induct people. Basically, if we go to a convention, we'll talk about inducting someone, and yeah, we have a process and things.
Yeah.
2 of our former guests, Rick Brickham and Lego fan Bubba or Ben, who was on about a month ago. Both of them became new inductees in Chicago this year.
Yep.
And yes, Kate says I'm salty because I'll never have a guild shirt. That is true. I can't grow facial hair. I just can't.
Kate, don't be salty, Kate. There are a few honorary members that it's taken a lot of tooth and nail, but there are, I think, 3 or 4 women that are actually in the guild as honorary members. So, but that's a process.
So
With
well,
the,
I'm
there's a
screwed
thing.
because I can't grow a beard and I'm not a woman. So
Yeah, there is one non-bearded man that's honorary member. He's one of my Brick Slopes partners. He can't have a beard for church things, but he's an honorary member too. But it's a very hard process for my peers.
just let me know who I need to schmooze, Cody.
Yeah, Corey and Steve. I'm the easy one. I'm already there. I'm so easy.
Let me add 'em.
so with these ones, with the supporter ones though,
Mhm.
You have different colors of them, correct?
Nope. Well, that's not true. We did some lady ones. So we did some purple ones for the lady supporters. I guess on mine, so yours doesn't have the text. So mine has the text on it.
Yeah.
And then I actually have, because I'm part of the triumvirate, I have my own logo, which is a pirate sword underneath mine.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I actually have my own logo. Corey has his own. It's like the shield with the logo in it. And then Steve has like an Empire logo with his in it. So
That's cool.
You realize Tanner wants all of those now, right?
Yeah. We're, it's just, you do nerdy things for you, right? You want things, and I don't know. There's bricks, and every convention we do a different guild brick, and yeah, that's all sorts of crap,
We have
Yeah,
shirts for the channel here too, but it's like Alvin, Simon, Theodore. It just has our first initial on it.
I can actually show that off. So this was from Brick Rodeo this year. That's Deep in the Heart 2022 in Austin there.
So yeah, we do a guild brick every convention that someone goes to just for fun, just like a give out thing, because why not, right?
Yeah,
absolutely.
That's why you go to the convention, to get bricks.
That's right. Swag. Stuff we all get.
And then also we give out little tokens for mocks, like a token of appreciation for mocks.
Yeah.
Got one of those here somewhere too. It's stuck to my big ass sig fig plate, which expanded, by the way.
Nice.
So Brick Jedi's here. Hello.
Hello.
Toadborg says, so what I'm hearing is if my reason for not having a beard is good enough, there is a chance.
First rule about the guild: you don't talk about being in the guild. That'll be my best advice. Don't talk. Let it happen to you. Let it happen.
If it was meant to be, it will be.
It's actually pretty cool too.
This is going full Elton John.
And it's all in good fun, right? But it's kind of fun. Like they do a little ceremony. It's almost like a knighting ceremony. I got to see it happen for Rick Brickham, and they kind of go up to him and have him pledge to never shave his facial hair and all that jazz. Cool.
Yeah. So the rules are to not be baby faced, build awesome mocks, and then not be a dink are the 3 rules. So
Yeah. I think
we actually,
because Tanner wouldn't be able, if you ever get around to doing Tanner's, I think it should be just like old school. I think you should just tie a brick around his wiener and throw it off a building. Just hope you don't hit a manhole cover, Tanner.
Yeah. Full hazing.
Full hazing.
No.
He can take it. He loves it. He loves the hazing.
And Kate says she's happy with her orange shirt. She's got an orange.
Kate is the only one with an orange shirt. Yep.
Oh, nice.
So when I printed the lady shirts, I did one orange for Kate, and then my friend Susan got pink, and Aubrey got purple. So, yep.
So that's cool then. So then the colors actually have a little bit more special meaning because it's one of a kind to them. So that's nice.
Yeah. I think we had extra purple. I think I did more purple than anything, but now I'll probably need to make Aubrey like a teal shirt or something for, something.
Yeah. Let's see. Drawn by Sean is here. Says Old School is one of the funniest films ever. You're my boy, Blue. I agree.
My boy, Blue. We say that quite a bit here.
I love that movie.
Me too. Ring the bell.
So my buddy Corey actually made a joke that we were like eating dinner or something, and he's like, "The steak knife should be our official gavel for the guild." And so obviously you can't carry around a steak knife, so I ended up building a Lego steak knife, and that's how I induct people, is with the Lego steak knife.
Oh, nice.
So
that's cool.
It is perfect.
there's all sorts of process and things, and it's supposed to be all culty and stuff. So.
You got to fill out all the legal paperwork.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh yeah, so you guys they'll do custom bricks. So obviously, folks, if you've never done the convention thing, the 1x8 brick's kind of a big deal, right? You can get custom printed 1x8 bricks. Usually you get them if you go to conventions, they'll print a 1x8 brick for you, but Cody and the Forge will do them too. You can order the 1x8. So they did one for Aubrey's Challenger Friendship Timber one here. So the 1x8 brick. Did you do Heather and Mark's? You did, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So Heather's Bricks and Mr. Bookie Boo. And there's the BBG Forge one. There's a couple of Kate's Let's Build series and Rate What You Love. A lot of these were done by the Forge here.
Yep. I think Lego Fan Bubba did some that he'll be giving out in Chicago this year or coming year.
Nice.
We also did 1x4s for Nick and Stacy, which is kind of fun. I sent them those a while ago, though.
And they're spoilers, but they're the winners of Lego Master Season 3, right?
Oh, you ruined it.
Spoilers.
I haven't even watched it, but it got spoiled for me on Instagram.
I haven't either.
So, yeah.
I saw it recently. I didn't watch it, but I saw who won. I was like, oh well.
David Geddes, him and his sister that were building, he's actually in the guild. He was inducted to the guild before the pandemic.
Oh, the Canadians, the brother and sister Canadians you're talking about? Nice.
Yep.
What about them?
He's in the guild.
Is he?
You guys have a few guild members that were former Lego Masters contestants. Mr. Langston is one as well, right?
Yep. Mark and Boone.
Yeah, both of them. That's right.
Yep. Technically, Mel's in. He was supposed to grow out. He had like a scruff facial hair, so he barely skirted in one year. But he's actually been working on it. He actually sent an Instagram post the other day that's like, look at my beard now. He's been working on it, so it looks good. He's making progress the right way.
Now, I got to ask, was Hanlon in it when he had a beard, and then did you guys kick him out when he shaved?
He was in it. He got inducted at Brick Slopes 2 years ago, and then he has now been excommunicated. So
I mean, he broke the vow. So
he broke the vow. I mean, I get that he did it for charity, but he could have put the charity number way higher and not shaved. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
And that shaving, like his mom shaving his beard on that stream was horrific. Like it looked painful.
So for folks that don't know what we're talking about, so the Hanlon brothers run Beyond the Brick, and Joshua Hanlon was growing a beard last year during their they do a 24-hour charity live stream every year, and last year he had his mother shave his facial hair during the 24-hour live stream.
Yeah.
So that's just like a slap in the face to the guild, right? Like that's just gloves off, challenging.
I need to get his brick back from him. Like you get a guild brick that says Bearded Builders Guild. I need to get that back from him one of these days. When I see him again, threaten him.
See, I could grow a beard, but I'd probably get inducted into the Santa Guild because it's like white.
I get it. Mine's slowly turning. It's working on it.
Yeah, mine's turned, converted, full conversion.
No, seriously, like if I try, I'm on like 3 days growth right now, and I get the old reverse Hitler going. So nothing right there, absolutely nothing. It looks horrible.
I have to see it now.
Yeah, I want to see it.
You just gotta let it go, Tanner. Just let it go. Get through the horrible phase. Put some oil on. You'll be okay.
I need to get some of those tonics and stuff that you can drink or whatever to help it. I don't know. You've never had that problem, so you don't. I've got the next 7 days off of work. No, more than that. Like 8 days off of work. So we're gonna see what I've got 8 days from now. But it's gonna look bad.
Usually about a weekend, I want to scratch my neck off. Like I'm.
Yeah.
That's why you got to put a little oil on it. You put a little oil on, that helps a lot of that.
But does it actually help grow it in here? and cheer
Well.
and all of that stuff. Because I'm
No,
telling
but
you,
that spray paint shit you can buy does.
Well, that's what I was
work on
going to question. I was going to ask, does it have to be real human hair or can it be synthetic?
You can't shave your dog and put it on your face. It's
Just
not
asking for a friend.
allowed. Yeah. As Derek's dog walks by bald.
And again, I'm not doing this to get in the guild. I get enough shit because my sig fig has a beard and I don't, and like I'm this catfish because of it apparently. But
It's called a poser, Tanner.
no, it's not. All right.
No.
It's who Tanner wants to be.
Kate has some very kind words. She says, in all seriousness, Cody's one, if not the kindest and most genuine people you'll meet. She's a better person for knowing him.
Why is she getting all sappy? No sappiness, Kate. Come on now.
She's probably
She's high as a kite.
She's
right
probably
now.
high. Yeah.
Yeah, she's
probably
high
a
as
little
kite.
high.
Here you go, Kate. Here's my half a heart because I'm holding my phone. Boop.
Yeah,
That's what we do. Half heart.
She said the same thing to Tanner and then the same thing to me 15 minutes ago. So it's
Yeah,
okay.
it's everybody.
He's just hammered.
She hasn't told
Yeah,
Eric yet. I don't know what that's about, but
She's not high enough.
No,
Not high enough.
She was basically like, "Oh my God, the piano! Seriously, the piano!"
This, gross.
look at this pirate ship.
Cool.
Oh, nice.
Screw the
I wasn't
pirate
gonna
ship.
get
The
it.
box is Amazing.
I think you can still get it, can't you?
No, I wasn't gonna get it, and then at the last minute, I was like, "Oh, I'll cash in the 2,400 points and get it," and I got it. I was like, "Dang it!"
I got the dragon that way too.
Oh yeah, see, look how high Kate is.
Yeah.
What?
Says Eric's the best of them all.
my
Monty
God.
says he's pretty sure snake oil works. I will have to
Hmm.
try snake
Yeah,
oil.
Steve Earle said so.
Sounds legit.
She might need to check what's in that.
Snake oil.
It's made from real snake.
You ever seen them milk a snake?
Unfortunately, yes, I've seen that. Gross.
Unfortunately, yes.
So this is pretty cool because it comes with the pirate hat, but it comes with a wig for a lady or a boy as well, and it's got just the old school neutral face. But then you can also store the wigs in the pedestal, which I like.
Oh, cool.
Oh. Nice.
I'm a sucker for pirate ships. There's
Yes, you
top
will.
of my bed.
Oh yeah, beautiful.
You're not that big of a sucker because you wouldn't bid like $10,000 for that one at rodeo.
That was insane. That was. I like pirate ships, but like buying old sets is really hard for me. Like I bought one at Cascade last year, and like I still haven't built it. But it's just like you spend so much money for an old ship that's old and beat up when they have such nicer, newer ones. Kind of like,
It was insane. So there was and Chicago, pretty much most of the conventions have like an auction that you can get retired sets, and most of them go to charity, right? So it's for a good cause. But this one, I forgot do you remember which set it was? Wasn't even one of the big ones. It wasn't like the Black Seas Barracuda or one of the
I
big
want to say it was like the small like Clipper or something,
It was
but
a really small one, and that thing went for like $800. It
Yeah.
was nuts. Now it was sealed, and the box was in really good condition, but it was. I mean, I'm not upset because it's for charity, right? It's not for not going in somebody's pocket, but yeah.
I mean, I paid several $100s just to build a set with Will, is what I paid at
You
that
did.
convention. So, I mean, I got we did the Chinese lunar. It had like the 6 different scenes or whatever. I don't even remember what it's called.
It's from this year, the little habitat,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. So we each got a little habitat and built it with Will. So, but the ship, it's just too much. Like I just don't. I don't know. There's a certain price point, and I just don't like paying 8 times what something's worth, I guess.
Mhm.
Well, Tanner, at that one, wasn't there another set? Was it that
But they're
one you were telling me
claiming
about
was-
where they were auctioning it off as something else?
Yeah. So it was the Rocket and Groot brickheads, but when when our friend Will Heron, because he was MCing, he said it was a Comic-Con exclusive, which it was not. And it went for like $400. It went like it was for a Comic-Con exclusive. And you can get the Rocket and Groot ones probably for $50, I think.
I think they were still available at that time, were they not?
No, they were not. They were
Yeah.
retired, but yeah, still, it was a little nuts. I was a little surprised because most of the people attending that are AFOLs, right? So you would think they would know that, but not everybody's a Briquettes fan, I guess. So
Yeah, I don't know. The charity auctions to me have been pretty crazy. Like, I was at Brick World in 2019, and that was the first time I'd watched the auction. I mean, there was a Santa Fe train that went for like $2,500, which was just like,
Wow.
These people were insane. Like, they were just spending thousands of dollars. And I'm just like, man, I'm glad you guys you're loaded up here in Chicago, because yeah, us little frugal Utahns are like, nope, we're out. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, this year, I was the highest donor on the Beyond the Brick charity Creations for Charity drive during Black Friday, so I felt good about that. But man, like, oof, those guys in Chicago get real crazy.
Yeah.
yeah, that's nuts.
Yeah,
I mean, again, it's good. It's for charity, so if that's what they want to do, then that is
Yeah.
awesome. But
Yeah. They're there on a business trip, and it's a business expense, right?
Yeah. I mean, I feel like I'm a pretty charitable guy. I give away a lot of stuff. I mean, my nickname is the King of Swag, so
do you
I
have
do.
you have your crown anywhere close?
It's-
Do you?
Not close. I could go get it if you really want. But
I think that people would like to see it that haven't seen it in person. It's pretty impressive.
okay, we'll go for transfer. Bedroom stack. Stupid. Got my AT-AT, my Eiffel Tower, Falcon, Hogwarts Express, and modular. It's
You
fine.
got to actually build it sometime.
I know. Hey, look, I built the Titanic. That's built. Boop.
Yeah, I haven't
Oh,
built
shit.
it yet.
It's a great build. It's a great build.
Yeah, that's what I've
Yeah, it's
heard.
beautiful.
It's a long ways away, so just be prepared. Don't want to make anybody sick on the traveling.
Dude, I did this for this stream in Chicago. In fact, I think I said hello to you while we were walking around in the stream. So
Nice. There's my first UCS set,
that's a beauty.
Star 2.
Kevin used to have that one. You did, right, Kev? You used to have that Death Star, right?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You sold that one, I think.
Sold it to someone that's wasn't very appreciative of it. Yeah.
Ouch.
Huge imperfection on the glass.
Oh, yuck.
Oof.
Well, it's a contact.
Yeah, it's on the inside.
So while Cody's walking, I did an Instagram live last night. I was on with Ethan the Artisan, who you guys probably remember if you've been watching Lego Masters Season 3, but the surprise team that they brought in 4 episodes in,
Yeah.
the younger guys, Dom and Ethan. Ethan was one of those guys, and he was talking. So if you've caught up to that episode, they did a challenge, and the winner was going to win 90,000 bricks.
Yeah.
And so Ethan and Dom won that, and he was kind of explaining that. Oh, here we go. All right. So that is how many years, Cody?
So this is 10 years of cons for me. So 10 years of going to conventions.
Oh, wow.
And that gets heavy, folks.
Yeah, like, I mean, gosh.
Heavy as the head that wears the brick.
Yeah, that's impressive.
Bloop.
We'll be able
I
to,
used to have it just on a hat, like, you know, those brick hats you can buy.
Yeah.
But I just got too many bricks and it was getting too front heavy on the hat. So then I had to go for circular.
Do you have hinge plates? Is that how that's?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
Yep, just hinge bricks up in there.
Beautiful.
So,
That's awesome.
Oh my god, I don't think I realized it folded flat. That's awesome.
yep.
Well, when I go to the brick show there, we'll just be able to staple the one brick to my head.
Any significance to the figures you got on display there?
So those are actually the brick subs figs we've done over the years. So like,
Oh, nice.
there's the Inferno Trooper.
That's awesome.
The brick subs Wizard.
You guys had the Wizard shirts on at Brick World this year, so I'm assuming that was 2 years ago, right? Or what?
Yep. This year was the brick sub Zombie. So there's the Zombie up on top. The snowboarder had the brick slopes logo on the snowboarder, but on the snowboard, but it's not here. But she's got it on her legs. We did the knight. Oh, shields. Printed it on the shield. Maybe. Nope. Dang it. Shield. Bloop.
That was awesome.
So yeah, all the figs are the ones we've done custom for the brick slopes over the years.
So
Very cool.
then so how do you set it up so the software, the printer knows where it's actually going? So something on a shield like that, are you guys measuring it, or are there sources that already have those dimensions, or
So basically you take the image in Adobe Illustrator, you make the art template. Corey has a template set up, and basically he's telling it, here's the image. You upload the PDF, high-res PDF to the printer, and then the printer sprays it. So
Okay.
I guess I could show you. He's in process now, so I guess I could show you what he's working on, maybe. Sneak over here. I don't think I can turn my camera around, though, so that's not helpful. Don't do it. It's a secret.
we won't look at you, I promise.
I don't know if you can see that at all, but
Yeah.
so this is the jig. He's got those heads on. UV light. The yellow screen is, to protect you from the UV light. But so this is basically what we do. You can probably hear the nice sound.
That's wicked.
But that's the machine. I don't know.
Wow.
Gauge how big that is.
Yeah, that's cool.
Sorry, I won't show you. Corey doesn't want to be seen. I'm walking away. Walk behind.
Well, do me a favor and thank him while you're still in there for all the great work he's done. Both of you.
Tanner says thanks for all the great work.
And also, he wouldn't really mind. He'd be okay with being in the guild, just to let you know.
Oh, no. I'm not going to solicit that. There's Viking Santa. Oh, so that's another thing. So these guys did my...
Candy cane shield.
That's cool.
That
is so cool.
These guys did my QR code as well.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Did.
Yeah, I like those QR codes. They're a little easier to print. They're bigger. Easier to slap an image on there. Basement stack problems. So much Lego everywhere.
So much Lego, so not enough time.
Exactly. This is my actual Lego room. It's a disaster.
So really the limits are, what the ask is, or what the image somebody might want on, if it's something of question. Not necessarily the part, right? Or I would imagine, like, if somebody's asking for something on, like, a 1x1, you're like,
I mean, we print an aspen wood log on a 1x1 round. We did spider webs on a quarter round 1x1 tile in black.
Jeez.
The amount of detail, I don't know if I can, I might be able to show on camera. I don't know if it'll show up. I'll try to show you, but it gives quite a bit of real detail on there. We'll see. Don't judge me. I don't know if this will work. Maybe.
Oh, wow.
No.
You can kind of see it there. Yeah, it went.
You can see it on the website, but
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the level of detail is, you can get pretty fine. I mean, he's got it jigged so much that he's got like the eyeball of the fish in the eyeball of the fish socket.
Wow.
Fishy.
For sure.
Let me see the trout. Trout's probably a better example.
Aspen says a what now? An aspen is a tree here. Well, you know that. And so they do an aspen log, like there is the little circular log piece in reddish brown. They do.
Is that better? Does that look better? You see that better?
Yeah, those
Nice,
the fish are
Star Wars.
insane. Is that Dory as well?
Hey, look, you found Dory. Good job. Yep. And Nemo. So we've got 4 fish styles right now. Clownfish, blue herring, the tang, and then the trout.
Got none your business here saying hello. We got Helena Salem saying hello. Hello to both of you.
Hello, hello.
So you see the tiny detail on this 2x2. I don't know.
The Jumini tile. Yeah.
Did you mini tile?
That's cool.
So, I mean, we can get pretty fine detail. I mean, Kevin, you've seen the claws on the dragon, right? So,
Yeah, it's pretty unreal. Like I just gawking at it before we started the stream. Yeah.
So I had him do some custom signage for my mock here, and this is a 1x6 tile, and you can't. It's not focusing, but it says the food chain there, and that's like the Jurassic Park font. And I was worried it wasn't going to come out, and it came out perfectly. Like,
yeah, it looked fuzzy to me, but it almost seemed like it worked better with the slight fuzz to it because
it looks
spraying to the edge. But I was like, oh no, that looks pretty good.
Yeah, that looks perfect.
Well, that's the thing. I imagine you guys are probably far more critical of your.
Oh, 1000%.
Right?
Yeah, like we're like, oh no, that's off like 0.02. We gotta adjust it by 0.01.
Oh,
It's sad though, because like I'm looking at some Lego stuff that Lego has done, and I'm like, oh man, they did a terrible job. Like
everybody gets excited for the misprints, Cody. So they're like,
I know they're excited, but like this, just their regular stuff just seems slightly off, and ours is more to the edge of the torso on stuff, and I'm just like,
Yeah.
that's interesting. Like Lego's margin of error is greater than our margin of error,
yeah.
So,
but it's we're compulsive, so.
Lego pad prints, obviously. So, you talk a little bit about the difference between UV printing and pad printing.
So yeah, you saw out there, that's the UV printer. So it's going across, it's spraying the ink in CMYK with a gloss in it. And then the UV light goes back over and dries it as it goes. Pad printing is where they take the different colors and it has a rubber stamp that goes onto a metal plate, squishes the ink on, squish onto the part, back to a different plate with a different color, squish back on is how they do it. So those are the two. I mean, you can also, I think there's another method that people use. Like you could do like slicks on like sticker things, and there's lots of ways to customize. But I would say the two main ones are PAB or UV.
Mm-hmm.
So like Citizen Brick Joe in Chicago, he PAB prints everything, so he's using the rubber stamp.
Really?
But Eclipse Graphics, Victor, and us, we use the UV printers. So.
Yeah.
But Victor's also 3D printing stuff too, so he's kind of branched out into more different fancy things.
How do you guys decide what you're gonna, I don't want to say mass produce, but put up on the website and sell multiples of? How do you decide that?
Honestly, it's just kind of like, what do we want to try? We're more in still, it's only been 1 year. We're in trial and error phase for sure. So like we just uploaded a Space Journey team for those Trekkie fans out there.
Yeah.
And
great value. I was talking about that when you had to step away, but I think it's 8 figures for $85, something like that. It's crazy.
Yep. So yeah, the problem with some of the figs and the things that get us is like hair. Some hairs, like that ponytail on Worf, is just stupid expensive.
Yeah.
Santa hats. It's funny because Santa hats were in the BAM. You could get them for about 67 cents a piece, but anybody on Bricklink with quantity, you're pushing $5+ for one Santa hat. So it's like,
Mhm.
You know, that's the stuff that's hard, is just getting parts to, like, can we sustain this long enough? Can we get enough stuff? And that's why, like with Pirate Santa, we did a limited run because I had to tear apart legs, that boot, the double molded boot with the red and the black boot, the red leg, black boot, and then the peg leg. You know, I had to tear apart legs, which I hate doing.
Yeah.
Reattach and then onto the hips and then print it. And it was,
It looks
not my
bloody
favorite
amazing,
thing.
though. Like, you guys can see that again there.
No, I know. I mean, Pirate Santa's one of my favorites, but it was
I love
rough
even on
process.
the back, this candy cane. He's got a candy
Yeah.
cane on his back.
Candy cane dagger.
Yeah. Like, that's awesome.
That's the one thing that we do that most other printers don't do is we print a lot on the back.
Back, yeah.
Okay, now I got to go get a knight. Hold on, since I'm down here still.
Aspen just said Star Trek.
Star Trek, yep. Yeah, we have a space journey team,
Yes.
just in case.
Yeah, Space Journey.
Safety
Not
first,
Star
right?
Trek.
Let's see. Ooh. Breaking stuff. See if I can. Okay, so see the back of those knights in red, green, yellow, and blue?
Yeah.
So that's the back of the knights.
Huh.
Which, again, most places don't print on the back.
Back and the back of the
And
legs.
the back
to
legs
boot.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the back of the legs. So here's the back of the other knight. We didn't do the back on this one, but just the back with a few little chainmail accent. You know.
No, it makes a big difference. It's like
Stuff
that.
the AFOLs want, right? We're AFOLs. We want AFOL things, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, breaking stuff.
Hey,
Well, that's what's great. Is
Code
you
Wars
guys
has
are doing stuff that you're passionate about, right? And you're going to do what you want to put together. So
Classic shields with battle damage. They've got sword slashes through them.
Toadborg asks a question. Cody, you might know the answer. Does a lug have to be officially recognized in order to put it in the lug affiliation when you buy a con pass? I think it does, right?
Does a what?
Does a lug have to be officially recognized when you put it as in your lug affiliations when you're registering for a con, like Brick World, for instance?
I think you can put whatever lug on there. That won't necessarily matter. But when you fill out the actual official Lego survey, it only has a drop down of recognized lugs. So as far as Brick World, they're not going to care if you're in a lug, right? They just try to list it as a lug, but.
So here's a custom one they've got up. This is a fully armored Wolfpack Knight here.
Yeah.
With the battle damage shield and.
So he made that specifically to match the new castle line with the Lion Knights. So it's the other faction, but still matching the new Knights, right?
It is perfect.
yeah, too cool.
Like I said, you do the stuff that makes you happy, and then it's just like, does everybody else want to do things that make us happy? Yeah, they do.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
Because it's also the themes that just have not come back yet. Really, they're slowly trickling a little bit, but there's a huge need for it. There's a huge want for it, I guess.
Yeah.
For that stuff.
Yeah, like Corey's a big castle guy. He's built giant castles for several years. I'm more of a pirate guy. Like I like knights. It's, right up there with me. But yeah, I like the Dragon Knights. Probably my favorite. We did a Dragon Knight in that same style. It was the Wolfpack Knight. I'm like, these are great. I'm keeping these for me.
Yeah, does that happen where you're like, no, we're not selling these. I can't do it.
We still sold things, but just like I said, like Pirate Santa, he actually made that for me for Christmas a year ago. And then it's like, let's do a limited run of Pirate Santa. Well, we'll sell 25 of them. Why not? Right? So that was technically for me, but then it's like, I bet other people would like this too. So.
Did you really only sell 25 of them?
Mm-hmm.
There you go, Kev.
What's that?
Yep.
25.
Limited.
1 in 25. What number's mine? Where's the numbers on them?
Yeah, you're 17.
Bend over and I'll show you.
I was wanted to be 17.
Kate says Game of Thrones figures.
Yeah.
They'd have to call them Game of not Thrones.
Yeah, the non-Game of Thrones.
So that's the other dilemma too, is we kind of do stuff that people haven't necessarily done ish. So like Citizen Brick actually did a Game of Thrones figure run, which I actually have. His nope, it's not in here, it's somewhere else. But yeah, so yeah, we're toying with some Lord of the Rings stuff right now. That's kind of what we're toying with. So on a figure that
Aspen would love that as well.
On a figure that didn't get made. So that's kind of spoiler. There's your teaser for today.
All right.
The figure's short.
He's not that short. He's a full-size human.
So it's not Tanner or I. So okay.
Yeah, Brick Dr. X-Files was done by Citizen Brick.
Yeah.
And if you want to do another Office one, Jan Levison Gould would be a great one. You could do Jan. You could do
I want them
David,
all. David Wallace.
You could do Mose. You got to do Mose.
Oh yeah.
You got to do.
But what hair would you use?
I don't know.
See, that's the dilemma, right? Like, what's available in a Lego piece that wouldn't be stupid expensive to get
You can
to
use
make?
the little
Right?
half beard that Boone uses for him.
But doesn't that only come in brown, reddish brown, and orange?
I think there's one in gray. Yeah, there's one in gray because
Oh yeah, the minor. Oh yeah.
the prospector has it.
So there's this was actually minifigures.com and Agent Mulder.
Yeah. Those are hot.
Yeah.
But they're in the UK too, right?
They are, yeah.
They are.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got to be tough because you want to do stuff that's unique, right? And then you check out what other people are doing just to see some of the cool stuff, but then you don't want to be overly influenced by it.
Yeah. And like Corey does a point to try to really only use Lego colors. Like he doesn't like doing things that are non-Lego color, which a lot of people will, right? Yeah. He wants it to look like Lego. We want it to be able to match within the Lego theme and right?
Yeah,
that's
no,
kind of
this is spot on. The Andy Dwyer is spot on. It looks like it is with the set.
Okay, you said Andy Dwyer. You should do some Parks and Rec figs, though. By the way, Andy Bernard.
That was a segue.
Yeah, but yes,
he's just basically saying what he wants for the future.
That's what he normally does. Yeah, that's normal. Yeah.
Andy Dwyer.
Parks
I wouldn't mind it.
Parks and Rec would be epic.
I mean, you can go to our thing and order a custom sig fig, but it's $80 a pop every time you do a custom sig fig. So
I don't know if I want to do that.
Yeah, it's just more the time and effort, right? That's the dilemma is design. We had it lower, and then we started doing more sig figs, and it's like, I don't know if it's worth the back and forth we do. Like we were wasting a lot of parts for proofs and stuff. So
yeah.
Sure.
Oh right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so it gets kind of sticky.
All the design work yourselves?
Corey does, yeah. He does most of it. I have poor attempts at design. I'm learning Adobe Illustrator slowly.
It's a lot of fun. It really, it's powerful, but like a lot of Adobe products, they are not very user friendly when you start off with them. It's everything different of any other program. Their shortcut function keys are different than anything else. That's my one gripe of Adobe products.
Eric Dabbles, he did my sig fig. He did the rendition of my sig fig. Eric did.
And then Corey took that picture and ripped the crab off and did all this crazy stuff, and I watched him make a crab, and it was crazy.
He did.
Crazy.
Yeah. So Eric did that for me on Illustrator, and then Corey segregated my crab and made some great crab tiles for me, and that's going to be my swag tile for conventions coming up. Yeah.
Sorry, I don't know if that was a spoiler, Tanner.
No, not at all. I think I've talked about it. So yeah, if you display at a convention and I like your stuff, I might give you crabs.
Yep, you get crabs from Tanner.
Already got them.
That keeps on giving.
I've already got them. I am so itchy.
Twice.
My crabs have crabs, Cody.
You're not
I know I left
complaining.
that convention with crabs too, but I didn't get a brick part with it either. So that was
Dang it.
yeah.
Dang it.
You're not complaining.
No, I mean, no. Anyway,
Lord of the Rings. All right, that's something to look forward to. Hey, Cam Guy's here. Hello, Cam Guy.
he came back.
Yeah, so we're working on one other cult classic movie. I probably won't spoil it yet because they're not. We're still in design phase, but we're probably going to do another cult classic movie. Figs, a 3-pack of figs.
Cult classic. Okay,
Three Stooges.
I'm interested.
If you guess it, I'll tell you, but yeah, it's.
Does it
I
rhyme
wanna
with
say-
building biker? Or
No.
building with buds?
Nope.
You need an Eric pick.
How deep of a cult classic is it?
That's a good question. I could probably give it away real easy.
Was Kevin Bacon in it?
No.
I was gonna ask how many degrees to Kevin Bacon.
Oh, look at you, Drinky Poo.
Jane Doe says, "Give us a year." Ask
Give
for
us a year. Oh man, I'd have to look it up. I might have phone problems.
You just make it up, and then you don't have to worry about it being
Fine. I'll just give you the spoiler. We're not doing the guy that killed his father.
Darth
Okay.
Vader.
Okay.
No, wait.
If that spoils it. But he was prepared to die. So
You didn't even have to give me that line. I think
Oh,
everybody
okay.
else was thinking Star Wars, but I was with you.
okay, cool.
Right there with you.
We're gonna do 3 figs from that. So
That would be awesome. All right, is one of them going to be a big fig?
Mm-mm.
Oh man, that would be
The
pretty
problem-
cool if you could figure that out.
Okay, but here's the dilemma, right? The tall legs only come on like Woody and the Avatar figs, and they're blue. Like,
I'm talking the massive like Hulk figs.
oh yeah, but
Did that guy eat corn?
Hmm?
Did that guy eat corn? What movie is it?
I'll tell you after the stream, Kev.
Was there a line in the movie that says, "I did not eat corn"?
No,
Okay, never mind.
I think so.
no. He said, "Does anybody want a peanut?"
Yeah, the big guy would be. We talked about it, but it's like again back to that whole trying to make him in Lego, and it wouldn't be the Hulk fig is too big. And what would you use for the Hulk fig? Like you've got Hulk.
Yeah.
There's Killer Croc that has that same body, but he's the wrong color.
Right. Well, that's the thing. They're not coming plain, right? So that if you did something like that,
That's a fun question because like those Andy figs, there was some extra TLC on those Andy figs because we ran out of blank tan torsos. So then we had to clear a bunch of torsos.
Really?
And let me tell you, it is not a fun process.
So I took one of the sig figs that I did, Dana Troubles Bricking, he used some pants that had like oil stains on them, but he removed the oil stains. And so I grabbed some Goo Gone or something like that and just rubbed the shit out of those things and finally removed the printing off of those. But yeah, it was a hassle. We're talking about 2 tiny little ink stains.
Yeah, so we use between 3,000 and 7,000 grit sandpaper.
Wow.
And then 91 proof isopropylic alcohol, whatever.
Just call it isopropyl.
Isopropyl, that's the one with the Q-tip. Yep, it sucks. It's terrible.
And then you're regaining that gloss finish when you're putting down the new ink, right?
Yeah, essentially we'll just print over it, right? But we're doing a job for a guy right now that sent us sand red torsos, and it's very stressful because there's not very many sand red torsos in the world.
Yeah.
And it still shows like a scratch. But yeah, we're essentially printing over it, but it's still like, you're like, I don't know, this is questionable, right? Like,
for sure.
But you can't get around it. There's no other way.
I fixed it.
Yeah.
I got, instead of Andy on there holding the
There you go.
in Eric Wig Tug, I
Got Kate.
Yeah. This is Tanner's favorite one here. Because the best part is the stack that's on the front.
So Kevin's got a sticker guy, Cody.
Got it.
That does the
Yeah.
custom decals.
Yeah. See,
I wanna get
we can
that
print all those.
I want to get that tattooed on Tanner's minifig arm.
Oh man.
Oof.
Oh.
Tug life.
You know, that's the one thing where we're really limited is we can't really print on arms right now. We don't have a good like.
Right, to hold that in place and
I mean,
continually, yeah.
it's just a pain. That's the real talk. It's just to actually place it and set it, and you got the rounded thing. Because as the printer sprays, like if you try to do round, we've done hats and heads, but if you go too far in the curvature, it actually fades out the spray and the ink. So it's I don't know.
Is when they do it on the arms, because like on Castaway Ray or or like Tanner's sig fig, he's got the tattoo on his arm. So
right, because Lego's taking a rubber stamp and going squish onto it, so it's a lot easier for them to.
That makes sense.
Yeah, where I'm just going like this, across the top.
Right.
It's spraying.
Says, in Eric we tug.
And Eric we tug. Wow.
Yeah.
It's a term of endearment.
Yeah, Aspen's was tugs not hugs. Get in there. There you go. Tugs not hugs.
Gosh.
Mine was the tugboat. Oh yeah, there you go. Yeah, you got a good image of her there.
I share one thing about my hobby, and look what it becomes.
In Eric we tug. It's that one. Moore's number one tugger. Tanner's tug life.
Tug life.
Yeah.
That's the future brick right there. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Maybe I need to get Tug Life or something printed up, and then I can put those on people's models if I like them.
Yep. Totally could do that.
We should just get you the boat. Just the tugboat. The tugboat's a whole different level of offensive.
And no one else will understand it.
We'll be dying. Look what I got, this cool little tug life thing. Oh, yeah.
Nobody's going to know.
Nobody's going to know.
That's right. It's that weird, crazy guy.
Standing over there in the corner by himself.
Seth's here. Hello, hello.
Hey, Seth. How you doing, buddy? Seth, I'm going to Brave West Edmonton Mall tomorrow. You want to meet me? I left work, let everybody go early today from work, 2:00, and I had to stop quickly at the liquor store there, and over in like there's a common area over by my house, and there's like Walmart, there's a whole bunch, tons of stores in there, right? And I go over there, and oh dear Lord, it was like this was 2:00 in the afternoon, and it was like thousands and thousands of people there. So I can only imagine what tomorrow's going to be like.
I went to the liquor store today. Mistakes were made.
Yeah.
I get inside there because we have state liquor stores in Utah. It's like the only place you can buy liquor, hard liquor, and the line wrapped the entire store. I was like, oh, what have I done?
Yeah.
What is happening?
And then it makes it worse on you because as you're going around, you're like, well, I'm in line. Oh, look, I need one of those. Ooh,
oh, yeah. I'll just add that to the cart. Yes,
then you're, Garcon, can I have a cart, please? Aspen, it's called a liquor store, not a lick who store.
Lick who?
Yeah.
Liqueur.
Liqueur.
I went to Doug says we need a custom Bob Marley fig. That'd be a tough one too. That'd be a tough hairpiece to do.
But what? Yeah, that's the trick, right? That's always a trick. It's like, what hairpiece? Find me a hairpiece, and I'll make you a fig. Whatever, right? We could do face, torso, legs, no big deal. But yeah, the second you run into, hair.
Jack Sparrow would probably be the closest because it's kind of a.
Yeah, but most of his, I mean, I guess he's got the dreads and the thing. I guess you could technically say that is.
Yeah, but it's brown, like it's not like his hair is black, right? So it's.
Yeah.
So I
said,
oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, if you want the one-off, we'll try to do a custom sig fig, but yeah, you're $80
Yeah.
to try to make something
Well,
like
that's the thing
that.
too. Like you're trying to do a build that differentiates from another minifig, right? Like you're trying. So, do you look at the Jack Sparrow one and everyone says, "Oh yeah, that's Jack Sparrow's hair," and not being able to get past that for something,
Right? Yeah.
I think it's
Like it's back to Worf, right? That ponytail on Worf was just like one of the pirates' ponytails
Mhm.
with like the hair slicked back.
Yeah.
But those are like stupid expensive. So it's kind of like, do we really want to do this set of figs? Can we make it worth it? Because if you try to buy anything in quantity, that's where Bricklink gets you, right? Because the more they have, the more they charge.
Right.
Yeah,
So,
exactly. Yeah.
Yep.
Well, it's always worth more to whoever's selling it is to the person buying it.
yeah.
Yeah, Debbie, -40 and people still don't stay at home. I hear you. It's crazy.
Right. And you're
So
also buying new parts, right? You're not buying used
Mm-mm.
to avoid.
I'm pretty brick snobbish. Like I like new stuff, and everybody else likes new stuff, and we don't want to print. I mean, like these sand red torsos. The guy actually sent us the parts because I'm like, I'm not buying sand red torsos. There's no way. Like you want to eat that cost, but so those are all used, and we're printing on them. But yeah, all the stuff that we sell is on new parts only.
Well, I'd imagine have you printed on a used part before just for like trial and error and testing stuff?
Oh yeah. We have a whole cup of shame of just parts that have been half printed on, and yeah.
And then
old jigs and
so there's the chance of more imperfections on a used part. So if you're using those as your test subjects for stuff, are you noticing a difference in print quality because maybe of an older part?
I mean, not particularly because the ink just sprays over the top of it. So it's kind of like if there's scratches or cracks in it, right? The ink will just fill it in.
Okay.
So it's not you get this fine, tiny layer of ink on top of the brick, essentially.
Okay.
So yeah, when they're doing proofs, I mean, even the proofs, we usually use newer stuff, or we have a bunch of prototypes and stuff that's just sitting around that we printed, or we printed on one side of a head, and so we just flipped it around and printed on the other side of the head, or
Right.
Mostly still using newer bits, but
okay.
yeah, I'm not saying we haven't done it, but we at least the stuff we sell, it's generally all new bits.
Yeah.
But like I did a thing for Kate's birthday that I printed this picture of us on 16 by 16 tiles on a bunch of 2 by 2 tiles, and I think, not sure, but I think there were some older white tiles in there. So I was like looking in the light, and you can kind of tell if it's milky or not.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh well. But I printed over it, can't even tell, right? Like, no idea.
Yeah.
Rick Doctor says that's crazy. You won't catch me out below -4 degrees. Well, it's colder than that here.
I went out today and searched new CMFs again. I got word that maybe Barnes & Noble would have them, so I ran out to Barnes & Noble, struck out there, made the mistake to check a Target again, and it was friggin' nuts. Like, the line of people from the register was all the way back to the grocery section. Like, it was stupid how many people are out shopping when it's this bad. I was actually... As I walked back to the toy section, I was actually hoping that they didn't have them, so I didn't have to get them.
Are you going to get them all?
Yeah, I want to get them all.
Okay.
So
mistakes were made.
Yeah, Harley. I was going to share these with you guys here. Harley works for an airline, so Pieces and Bricks Harley, and he gets like coupons to fly, right? And he gets X amount a year or whatever. So he decided to go to England, just kind of for a couple of days. So it's a pretty long flight, but he went there with like purpose. He wanted to go to the Lego store, so he ended up getting these guys.
Did he go to the big
Leicester?
one, that new Leicester Square one?
Yeah, so he went to this one, but then he was talking to someone when he left, and there's a store there called Hamley's. And Hamley's has a special minifig as well, but he ended up getting it.
That's cool.
Nice.
That's pretty slick.
Yeah.
So I won't even bring these ones out of the bags. I don't think I'll leave them in there. They're pretty cool. I'm pretty sure I got Lester from someone already. Like, I think Joe might have sent one.
Yeah, I think he did.
Yeah. That's going to be part of my thing in the new year here is to get through some of my minifigs because I've got a mess over here.
Aubrey told me the figs were at Target, and so then I zipped up to Target when she was there, and I made mistakes, and just they had two side shelf things of them, and so I just kind of cleared the shelves. And I don't think I've ever spent $850 in figs in one shot, but yeah, it was pretty nuts. Maxed out the credit card. It's fine.
I used to just go by the like I buy a case.
Buy a case, yeah.
And then I knew enough people that wanted them. I would build my set out of them and then have two other sets. But I haven't bought a case since the Marvel stuff. The what if
Marvel Gate of 2020.
Yeah. I didn't get one set out of a full case. Yeah.
So
There's
usually
some figures I got 7 of.
You can now. The displays, Cody, you're talking about, like the peg hooks that they put. They don't evenly distribute those figs like they're supposed to do in cases, right? So you can get like 8 of the spaceman and get like 1, black.
Yeah, because they're putting them on hooks, is what you're saying.
Right.
Yeah.
Fortunately, the Target just had them out on like the side end caps, so they must have taken them out of boxes or something. Because I ended up with I think 10 full sets of figs.
Cool.
But I also bought 160 figs, so it was a lot of figs, and it was fresh. They had just put them out. I'm pretty sure because
yeah.
The reason they weren't more sets is because Aubrey took all the spacemen. That's why.
Right. Well, and that's why, like the one, somebody found him here at one Target, and so we've got a group message board that we talk about the pab wall, and so they're like, oh yeah, I found him at this Target, and so they're talking about it, and then another guy's like, oh yeah, I'll go by there after work and to him or whatever. So I was talking about, well, I stopped by 6 Targets and didn't find them, and the one guy's like, oh well, they still have them at that one Target. I was like, yeah, but you already took all the spacemen and you already took all the Black Falcon Knights. Like, I want a whole set.
So good.
I want 3 figs. In my store, they'll have them all sorted, so I can just go on January 1st and grab them pre-sorted already if I want to. I'm just impatient.
Well, it's getting the figs early. That's exciting, right?
Right.
Doesn't happen all the time, but it is. Yeah.
Oh, for sure. It used to happen. Like I used to be able to do that through Mastermind Toys. The guy would give me a call and say, "Hey, these are going out on the shelf or whatever," and I'd zip over there and I'd have a case. And it was always fun to be able to come home and I'd do a YouTube video of me cracking open the new figures and displaying them and stuff. And it was always took off really good. But that hasn't happened in a long time. So
yeah, nothing better than a fresh fig early. So good. So good. Give me my drugs.
Well, this series is just really good. Like everybody's excited, obviously, about the Spaceman and the Falcon Knight, but I love that T-Rex costume guy. Like, love that figure. I like the.
What series number is this one?
24.
Crazy.
I like the T-Rex. I like the carrot. The carrot is going to go in my Last Supper build that I did for Kate's last challenge. So I want them all for sure.
I just need like 1,000 orcs and I'll be happy.
Orcs are great.
I don't know if he's still here, but yeah, that was none of your business. He's my buddy from BC there that had the shop, and he built that. Was it Game of Thrones? Or was
no, it was Helm's Deep. Right?
Helm's Deep he built, yeah, and it was craziness, like
Too soon.
tons of figures and stuff with it. It was just. I wonder if he still has it or if he got rid of it. I was gonna try to go see him when I was down there for Christmas parties, but I just ran out of time.
You can't really see it.
The Tower of Orthanc there, I can see it.
Ooh,
I have that
there's
one.
mine.
I
I have it in one of my videos. I got I can't remember. It was one of my earlier videos. I got some of the footage from it. It was crazy, Cody. Like it is an amazing build he has.
There's a stack of Lego in my way. Let's try this. Oh, there. Can you see it better now?
Holy shit.
Ow.
Look at that. Look at that tower.
So that's my 7-foot Tower of Isengard.
Yeah.
That's your work? That's your custom work, Cody?
Yep.
That's exciting.
Batman corner.
You brought that to a show.
It's been a while. I built it like 8 years ago, so it's kind of seen its day.
Mhm.
I kind of stopped taking it out. I'm like, you can just sit here in the corner now, friend.
You just made Aspen very excited.
But yeah, my buddy did Helm's Deep, and then I had Isengard, but I ended up buying we drafted so many Lord of the Rings sets for the Uruk-hai.
Yeah.
I think I had over 125 Uruk-hai, which was crazy, and
Wow.
not enough. I mean, there's guys out there that have done bigger and better ones, but I was like, this is pretty awesome.
So are you excited that they're coming back with Lord of the Rings, at least hinting at it?
Yeah. I mean, the Brickheads, I don't know. Yeah.
Well,
I mean, Brickheads are okay.
They're supposed to do a Rivendell, but my concern with it is they're releasing it under the Icons line. So that means they're not fully bringing the theme back, one. And two, it's like the same piece count and price roughly as the UCS Hogwarts. So there's a lot of people that are afraid it's going to be micro scale, not actually.
Yeah. And then they'll do the same crap like the Titanic and not do figs. And dumb.
Well, Lego doesn't put figs in big sets, Cody. They don't.
I know. Well, and that's why we printed a Jack and Rose, because they didn't do figs with the Titanic. Like, that's madness.
Yeah, and that's ideal. Like a Jack and a Rose standing in front of the Titanic there, I mean, that's perfect, right? Like they're missing the boat on a lot of this shit.
Yeah, they are. Good for me, bad for Lego and the rest of us, but
yeah, for sure. But I mean, that's the depressing thing in a $700-800 set Canadian, $700 or $800 Canadian for that set.
Yeah,
like that's a big miss.
Yep.
So I don't know. I've got there's a couple sets that I really have my eye on. One of them is the AT-AT. I really, really want to get my paws on that thing.
The other one is Tanner.
The other one is Tanner. No, the other one is the Titanic. And it's funny because that Titanic was very much a no-go for me. Like, wasn't going to do it.
Yep.
Oh, really?
I cashed in VIP points to get it. So
yeah.
Last year I hit 130,000 VIP points, and so I traded that in for Titanic. And
yeah, that's a good trade.
This year I traded in my VIP points for my Eiffel Tower and paid $32 for my Eiffel Tower. So
nice.
Felt good.
Yeah. Seth just said someone has a Titanic and Red Deer for $600 new in box.
It's a great build. It really is. Like, it's massive, but I love ships too. But it was a really good build. It's really fun. Even just like the first chunk, you're like, oh, I could use this as a display piece. Or it's a great build.
It was one of those that I saw it first come out. I was like, I don't need that. I don't need that. I don't need that. And then I started seeing some of the reviews, and I was like, I need that. Like, I need that set.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I've had it in a box on the floor, like your pile of shame here for the last, I don't know, 8 months, something like that, 6-8 months.
Yeah. I'm hoping to build ours next week. I'm off for the holiday. And the reason, same thing, I think all three of us here were the same way. We were all like, yeah, okay, no, cool. We can save our money. We don't want it. And then we started seeing things and wanted it. But my son is a huge Titanic buff. He'll tell you any fact you want to know about it. We just went to a Titanic exhibit that was in New York City last weekend or last Friday. that came from the UK, and it was incredible.
Mhm.
And they have a scale model of the Titanic there, obviously bigger than the Lego one, but it just made me say, okay, buddy, we've got to build it. So that's something we're going to do together.
Yeah,
And
that's
I'm looking
cool.
forward to that one.
That's awesome.
So,
Yeah.
and that's oh yeah, this is a good one actually. Hey Andrew, how you doing, buddy?
Hey, Britsky.
Hey, Andrew.
Todd just said we haven't talked about this. He says now that the image is the new modular, what's everybody think?
Oh, right.
I'm a sucker.
What'd you say, Cody?
Said I'm a sucker.
Yeah.
Lego's got my number. They're just like, here you go, Cody.
I like it. It's grown on me the more pictures have come out and the more reviews I've seen of it. I really like it. I saw the images. Somebody rendered the images in dark blue, which I guess if you watch the designer interview, it was originally going to be a dark blue, and they thought it was too cool that way, like too cold. So they changed it to dark red. I actually like it in dark blue. It looks really good. I think their only miss is they put all yellow minifigs in it. It's a jazz club. They should have put some. Should have put some color in the figures. They really should have.
Ironically, though, right? None of the modulars have they're all yellow figs through all the modular line, right? That's your kicker.
That right?
That's true. That's very true.
They went 11 modulars with only having smiley faces in, and the designer talked about that. Like we went 11, or Jamie did, I think, in an interview I saw. They went 11 modulars and just did the smiley, and then they said, "Well, we want some personality in these figures. We want to put some personality in them." Well, now's the time. You're Lego. You can do it. You can change it. I think this is one that they should have said, let's
they missed the boat on it again
and change it out.
Yeah.
Right?
Great news. I can print you some custom jazz figs. No problem.
Yeah, absolutely. So that's my only criticism of it. But yeah, I'll stop talking and let you guys talk. But I like it. It's grown on me since it's come out.
Yeah, I like it. Again, I'm not a big fan of the color, and there's some design choices that I think are kind of strange. It's to me, it's a lot of different building styles wrapped into one. You know, they didn't really commit to one style of architecture or some of the details and stuff. So those I don't get, but I like uniqueness. So I think that works in the city. And again, yeah, I'm a sucker for it too. So it's going to be here regardless if I didn't like it or not. It's always good to get another modular. I like that. Something a little different than we've had. We have way too many cafes. We don't need another one. So I'm glad there isn't a cafe in this.
Yeah.
But again, it would be one of those where I see it in person and have it for a little while to start to appreciate it more. The diner was that way for me. And it took me a while and took me owning it and really
I love
seeing it to appreciate
the diner was the diner's one of my tops.
Yeah.
Just love the style of it.
Well,
Brick Doctor says he's going to turn his into a strip club.
Yes.
He would.
So
I like that they didn't put a bunch of apartments in the top floors too. So they put the tailor up there. They put some really nice detail in the tailor area. They put the dressing room and like the manager's office up in the jazz club. They've got they were very thoughtful about it. I felt like, and about what they put where, and it's not just let's put another apartment on the top floor like they've done with all the other modulars.
Sure.
Yeah, Brick Doctor needs you to print some Ripper signs there, Cody.
Done. No problem.
Yeah, he didn't even have to think about it, eh? The Nazi one he had to think about for strippers, no problem, done. Yeah.
Oh no, we've teased about it for a while. Like if I could find blank yellow legs, like we have a bunch of yellow torsos, but no yellow legs. And yellow legs by themselves are stupid expensive. So it's like
it's just the spaceman. I think that's all they came on, right? The yellow
spaceman.
So
like if I could get a bunch of yellow legs, we would totally do strippers. Like we've talked about it several times because Citizen Brick did some.
Yeah.
But yeah, we definitely have joked about it a lot.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just the cost,
Yep.
Hey, send me yellow legs, I'll print you strippers, no problem.
You just gotta print a necklace on one of them though.
Yep.
This one right here, like this necklace.
Done. Choker.
Yep.
Yeah. Nice. Done.
That was sent to me by Brick Doctor. Yeah. Don't ask. Long story.
We could do it. We could do it.
That's funny.
Aspen says mini dolls are good for blow up dolls.
Yeah. She would know. She did a little love chamber there, remember?
See, that's the other thing with mini dolls too. Like we want to print on mini dolls, but none of the mini dolls are cleared. There's not a blank mini doll at all.
Right.
So we'd have to clear things, and yeah, it just gets. They're very uneven surfaces too.
Right,
So
I was gonna say, there's a lot more curvature. It's not as
Yeah.
two-dimensionally flat as a minifig. So
yeah, like we talked with Aubrey about doing custom dolls for her, but yeah, it's just because even the arms, like yeah, it's just the whole thing is hard because they only have the one color flesh arm, or they have like a full arm. And I don't know. Yeah. That's where we run into a lot of problems too, because people want sig figs, but they want like half C t-shirts, but most torsos come with a full color arm.
Yep.
And there's not many figs with flesh arms, in certain colors of sleeves. It's very limiting, right?
Black, I think. Black and maybe blue.
There's red, there's black, there's white. But yeah, it gets pretty.
Yeah.
I tell people, I'm like, if you're going to do a sig fig, try to shy away from a t-shirt because you're going to be. I just paid like $12 for a pair of red sleeve and flesh arms. I was like, ouch,
Oof.
hurts. It's not cost effective if you want to like give out 100 figs to people, right?
Right.
Exactly.
So
Todd said he still has to find it down here. Missed it. The diner is honestly one of my favorite builds. I loved it.
Yeah, I love that one.
Love the way it looks. Mine's lit up on my layout. I lit it all up.
if somebody needs a diner, I think I have an extra one out in my stack. I need a diner.
There you go, Todd. Contact Cody.
There you go. Send me a message. I think it's still sealed in the box.
Nice.
Well, the reason why I didn't like it is because it set a time period for the city, right? Like now you knew, okay, we're in probably the 60s, 50s for that kind of theme, right?
Yeah.
So Lego got stabbed into it.
Yeah.
But then that's funny. And then as I owned it and kind of looked at it a little bit deeper, behind the marquee, behind all that color is a very kind of typical
modern set
style building, right? And
but that's like, it's like anything. You go to any of these towns or cities, like the stuff I find or I look for in the city where I like to go eat and stuff like that is like it's a restaurant building. Like it's an old school. They just made it look old school.
Right. And the more I started looking at it that way, I was like, okay, you know what it was? It was an old rundown building and some developer came in, tore it apart and put in a 50s diner. And then when I started getting that kind of look at it, it started to make more sense to me. And same thing.
I love that thing. I love that set. Definitely one of my favorites.
But it was that, and then every set now has like a different time clock piece. Yeah. It's unbelievable. So I put together the Main Street, the new holiday Christmas set. Yeah. And they have 2 printed tiles for clocks, or maybe they're stickers, I don't remember. And they're different times.
They're prints. Yeah,
they're different times. So
I know somebody that could
for
print.
the sign out front, which is like the old classic white round tile, and then you have the wooden style one inside, and they're just completely different times. Like, why couldn't Lego get that right and stick with the time?
Because only the best will do. But fortunately,
the continuity errors in his city.
If you could turn back time, Eric. Can you play that on the piano?
No,
but I can sing the hell out of it.
I'll print you a bunch of clocks with the same time. No problem. Easy. Done.
You said
that's
clock.
That's
right?
easy. Clocks.
Yeah,
clocks.
Clocks. You gotta really be clear with Eric.
Enunciate.
Uh-huh.
Tug life. Hashtag.
That's right.
This is why you pick up quick. Yeah. Yeah. Where are you at, 10? Are you all done?
I'm wrapping up. I got a sticker that didn't quite go on straight, but I'm wrapping up bag 1 here, so I'm ready whenever.
Stickers. Blah.
Friggin'
I put a sticker on. I got my thingy done. Look.
Yeah, amateur hour.
Nice.
Yeah, I really like that set. It's
Pretty cool.
yeah.
That Vader has the arm printing, right? I think
Yeah.
maybe.
Yes,
Or
this
something.
one did,
Or is it Luke? One of them has an arm print. That's
Yeah, he has arm printing on this one. Yep.
Yeah, it's good.
There it is, right there. I don't know if you'll get a good look at it or not. But...
Nice.
Son of a bitch.
Focus.
Focus. Okay.
I mean, I could just. Oh yeah, so good. So good.
So like this one, like you're saying they do it with the sponge. This one is very round. Like the on Tanner's sig fig, it's just like on the arm and comes a little bit around. On this one, it's very, very around. Like it's almost like right to the inside of his torso.
Yeah. I know I could not accomplish that. Like full disclosure.
Right.
No arms.
Yeah. No, that's fine.
We had a guy that wanted us to print like arms all the way around and like just to like the sleeve, but then also print the hand, just like on the cusp of the hand.
Yeah.
I was like, dude, we'd have to like move it and turn it and move it and turn it so many times. I'm like, no, it can't be done. Like it's not logistically possible.
Right.
Yeah. Monty said he's still annoyed with the stickers on the Razor Crest. That was Tanner's, I think, biggest complaint with that too, was the stickers were off color and stuff.
Well, and it's not even the fact that you got to apply them; it's the fact that the coloration in the stickers doesn't match the coloration in the pieces.
Yeah,
and so it's off, right? So your gray in the sticker doesn't match the gray in the Lego piece, and I don't like that.
Is that in the UCS one?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only complaint I have about it. I mean, you buy an $800 set and you would hope for all printed pieces, and I get why they don't, but
yeah, but why? Well, I don't get why they don't. So I just finished that Ferrari. Everything printed. Not one sticker in that set.
Is that Ferrari money?
I guess, but it's not. It's not like it. You know, you're talking the same price for that Razor Crest to that Ferrari.
It's because the guy in Denmark, one of the CEOs or whatever, is friends with the Ferrari guy that has like a warehouse or some crap that likes the cars, that owns the cars, and then then they do the sets based on those cars. But that guy doesn't want to put stickers on, so then they make it not happen. Something like that.
Yeah, it's just craziness. Like especially in the UCS stuff where you're paying top dollar for those sets. There shouldn't be a damn sticker in any of those sets. Well, I get it in the play sets and whatever, but
Jamie Berard, the designer, I guess he runs the Icons line or the 18 plus line now. He's outright said he'll never do a sticker in a modular building anymore. Right? They did it in Palace Cinema. They got a bunch of backlash, so they never will. What? So, and he said he did that based on the feedback and the backlash from the Palace Cinema. Well, then why not do it for a Star Wars set too, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you would think.
Yeah.
Yeah, paying that Star Wars markup. Come on. Why are we paying for stickers?
100%. 100%. Where are you at on yours, Eric? What do you got left?
I'm all set. I was going with the convertible. I'm just building the roof for maybe future additions and stuff.
What's involved for putting the roof on? Like, you have to do some work on the back end there?
Yeah, the trunk ends up being different, and you no longer have the backrest here. So this comes out, and there's a different. You're using the same connection points to bring the back windshield on.
Yeah,
and then you're changing. I think these parts out a little bit as well, because with the convertible, it's tile. With the roof, you need the claw in order to set this back onto it. So I like it with this. However, again, it's got a big, massive scratch. It was following a tractor trailer on the way here, and a rock came up and hit the windshield, and it's starting to spider.
Done.
Yeah.
So that's a phone call straight to Lego.
I'm going to get some 6,000 grit sandpaper.
And
water.
Have
at it.
And some water.
I would not recommend.
Hey, Eric, do these boxes give you trauma? Like when you see these?
Not at all.
No, okay.
No, I was missing one. So fortunately, a good A friend of mine sent me one. I was missing one, so that was very helpful.
Cody, if you need nets for anything,
I'm your
talk
guy.
to him.
Lego did cancel my other 2 orders.
My buddy, I think, just gave me 100 for Christmas, so I think I'm good for a minute. So
Oh, good.
I have 999.
99.
No, you got
No,
1,000
now
now,
1,000.
buddy.
I have now an even 1,000.
Nice.
Shatner had to send it to you. He likes numbers like that.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
All right. Well, I think that's it. Cody, thank you very much for coming on tonight and explaining that to us. That was awesome.
Yeah.
No, yeah, thanks for having me. Really appreciate it.
And yeah, I absolutely support him. I'm going to go order my my Griswold set tonight, I think.
Sweet.
Get that
I'll
coming.
ship it to you tomorrow.
Done.
Rain or snow.
Rain or
Christmas
snow.
Eve, no problem. I'll drop it on my way out of town
Yeah.
in the mailbox.
But yeah, thank you very much for coming on. And yeah, hopefully everybody has a great Christmas. And I don't know what's happening this week. Well, the boys and I will talk here. I don't know if we'll be back next Friday. I think maybe. I'm not sure. I'm off all next week too, so we can figure something out.
Me too. I'm going to try and completely rearrange this space. The city's going there.
Yeah.
So I'm moving it from here to there. And then that way my shelves won't be covered up by city now.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, I got to do a whole bunch of cleaning. Like I said, I got to figure out all my minifigures, and I got freaking stuff everywhere that I got to get it all straightened up. And I don't know.
Full problems.
Oh,
Yeah,
you know what?
it's getting frustrating.
We didn't say it, but I don't know if she's here, but still. But Kate had a birthday.
Yep.
Kate's
she did.
birthday was on Wednesday. 40th birthday. Happy birthday to Kate.
Absolutely.
And anybody want to plug anything else?
I want to plug you. What?
Get your Space Journey figures, bbgforge.com. Great deal on those.
Thanks, Danny.
Clark and Eddie. You can get some great nights and lots of good stuff there.
Some great nights and some wonderful days.
Eric's doing birthday parties. He'll come
You're
find
reminding me
Eddie.
actually of the wedding singer.
Oh, best compliment of the night.
Yeah. Yeah. But I hope everybody has a great holidays and a great Christmas and that sort of thing. And we'll be back very soon. So thanks for watching, and we appreciate you guys very much.
Take care, everybody.
Yeah. Thanks so much, guys.